The biggest sporting event in the world has come and gone, and with it, so has another year of controversy about soccer stars being overrated by fans across the globe. It's clear that many people don't follow the sport enough to realize what makes these players great, or not, so we've decided to compile this list of the most overrated players from every country in the World Cup. Even if you disagree with some of our choices, you should at least agree that they're overrated by soccer fans around the world. Brazil, Neymar. Neymar was touted as one of the most talented young players on earth but has failed to deliver so far. After 2 team games, he is statistically the least successful Brazilian player at this World Cup, failing to score a goal or make an assist. He didn't even take a shot against Croatia, preferring instead to lob long balls into opposition territory and defend. Germany, Mesut Ozil. One of Germany's best players, Mesut Ozil, hasn't lived up to expectations during this World Cup. This goes to show that talent alone is not enough. In fact, a lot of people would argue that he is one of the most overrated players from every country in the World Cup. Let's explore this more and see if we can put some reasons together for why he has underperformed. Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo has been an iconic player for Portugal throughout the years, but has not led his team to victory. He did have a chance to put Portugal on top with a last-minute penalty kick, but he failed to do so. His country needs him now more than ever. One can say that Cristiano Ronaldo is overrated because of all his questionable antics on and off the field and failures as a leader when it comes to closing games out. Argentina, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is arguably one of the most overrated players on this list. For example, he was subbed off of Argentina's game against Croatia after just 30 minutes, and his defensive work is often cited as a liability by other commentators. But let's be real here, it could be because Argentina lost against Nigeria with Messi on the field. In a 1-0 victory over Iceland, Messi was benched once again but still managed to complete 5 shots, 3 of which were on target. England, Harry Kane. The Tottenham striker scored 6 goals and was 4th in scoring during the summer's FIFA 2018 tournament. However, his ranking and point total are a bit deceiving. England's offense is pitiful outside of Harry Kane, which meant that he had to single-handedly keep them alive on several occasions. In addition, much of England's attacking strategy was focused around him, meaning that defenses were able to mark him tightly whenever he had the ball because they knew how England would react if Kane lost possession. Spain, David de Gea. David de Gea has been a solid goalkeeper for years, but his mistake against Croatia showed how prone he is to lapses in concentration. He was lucky that Sergio Ramos bailed him out, as a goal like that would have ended Spain's tournament and likely put immense pressure on him. Uruguay, Luis Suarez. As the main player on Uruguay's team, Suarez has a lot of pressure on him to deliver and have a good game. He has a history of getting into fights with players on other teams, which makes it hard for them to trust him as well. His reputation of trying to draw penalties also hasn't helped his career. He was once suspended for 10 games for biting an opponent during a game. This move got Uruguay eliminated from the 2014 World Cup and cost him playing time at Liverpool. Colombia, James Rodriguez. Colombia's top player was James Rodriguez, and while he had a great tournament, some people have said that he is overrated. Those people point to his 2014-2015 season with Real Madrid when James played 60 games, of which he started 59, scored 20 goals and got 12 assists. They claim that this made him one of the most expensive players for Bayern Munich for about 80 million euros. Switzerland, Xherdan Shaqiri. Switzerland has a star-studded team of highly talented players, but no one on the team is overhyped like Xherdan Shaqiri. He doesn't provide enough on offense to warrant being known as one of the best players in Europe and a top player at his position. Additionally, his defense could use some work too. Too often he ends up high upfield when Switzerland needs him to be more conservative and defensive. Serbia, Nemanja Matic. Nemanja Matic might be one of Serbia's best footballers, but he is certainly not one of their most overrated. In fact, despite his notable pedigree and career as a Chelsea player for 8 years, he has little to show for it. His highest point in club football was reaching the semi-finals of the Europa League with Benfica. He was never an integral part of any squad that won any major trophies, making him arguably more overrated than anyone else on this list.